Good morning, everyone. So we are going to be doing a really easy craft that honestly anybody can do, and everything is once more from the dollar store, so it's inexpensive and easy to do and pretty fast too. I mean, I'll slow it down a bit just because I'm explaining it, but when you guys sit down to do it, it'll probably even be faster than the video, okay? So this is what we're making. And it's an electric candle. Here, I'm going to quickly turn off the light so then you guys can kind of see the glow. Hi. All right, can you guys kind of see that? Nice little glow there. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing today. All right, glare. All right, so pretty easy, okay? So, and like I said, anyone can do that, and it's a nice little electric candle. And, oh, it's still on, so you got, there you go. All right, so what we're going to start out with is a picture frame, and these are just at the dollar store. They've kind of got an L shape to them. All right, and it has a cute little cat picture in this one, so I'm just going to take that cat picture out. And actually, the first one that I didn't realize that there was a plastic film on it, and so I could probably just peel it right off. So we definitely want to peel that off now before we put anything on it, okay? So I'm going to take that plastic film and peel it right off, and it comes off pretty easy, so that's really nice. And all the way off, so it goes all the way around the outside, probably to stop the fingerprints that I just put all over it. All right, so that's number one. And then the second thing we do is I got some felt stickers, okay? And they're cute little Halloween ones, and they're from the dollar store. And then you just kind of pick which ones you want to work with. And so I'm kind of going with this one because I still think it's the best way to do it. So you guys can copy what I do. You can let your kids do it, whatever suits you. And so I'll start with the one ghost. And these pumpkins are nice, but I kind of like the shape of the other ones, especially with the shadowing in behind. It kind of gives it more of a pumpkin shape to it, you know, that you can recognize the silhouette of it. All right, and then 2 bats, okay? And so that's not even like half of them, so you can definitely make this spread out over 2 or 3 of them. You only have 4 bats, so you have enough for at least 2 of them exactly like this, okay? All right, let's scoot some things over, make sure I have room. All right, so we got our plastic. We got these, so we're up to $2 now, so we're doing really, really good. All right, and then what you can do is you can like pre-place it and kind of see, you know, like if you're not doing the same as mine, you know, you might want to test to see where you want things. But since this is my 3rd time doing it, I'm probably going to just do what I've been doing. All right, so the felt stickers, you just peel off the back. Really easy, probably easier to start at the bottom of the ghost actually. All right, and I didn't do it right at the bottom, just a little bit off the bottom. See that? All right, and then I do my pumpkin next. All right. And yeah, no, I'm pretty excited about this because you can have it inside as a candle, or you can just have it as another decoration just sitting around, you know, like it has nice little darkness to it and cuteness. You can put it up for the whole holiday season, whether it's light out or dark out. Alright, make sure I get my bat kind of nicely placed. Not quite on the edge there. You don't want it off of the edge. Alright, and the next one. Alright, and we'll just kind of go like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it how you want to do it. So it's pretty similar. You can tell I've done it a couple times. Like I said, the first time I did it, I forgot to take off the film, and then I actually had the wrong spray, which I'll show you guys later, but yeah, so it was just a challenge. So this is my 3rd time, so that's why it's going pretty quickly and I don't have to stress too much about the design. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, so, oops, drop the candle. Alright, so as you can see, there's some texture to this. Okay, so that's some black sand that I got at the dollar store, and so that's what we're going to be putting on there. So this is the ticket for the black sand, and I'm using the same one I've used on the other one. So I have it in a baggie right now, so it doesn't make a big mess. But this is the tag that of the product that I used. All right, and then I got this from the dollar store as well. So it comes in a package like that. And I already had a paintbrush floating around the house, and you can just use a kid's paintbrush. It's super easy. So this is the glue to be able to get the sand to stay on. Good morning, Aunt Karen. All right, and so I just put a little bit. It goes a long way. So if you want the sand to be thicker, then you make your glue thicker. But I kind of like it a little bit thin so the light gets through a little bit better. And then I just use a paintbrush to spread it around, get it in there. I didn't wash this kid's paintbrush because I wasn't worried about it. So it's not gonna, hopefully with your guys it'll spread around a little bit more evenly, but it should still look fine. So just make sure to get in those edges. Sometimes it's hard to see whether you've got it all covered, so just make sure you're looking in those corners. Because it's easy when it's raised up like that to kind of not notice that you've missed some spots closer to it. And so you just want to make sure to get in all those corners. Once more, this is something definitely you could do with your kids. Nice and easy. You could pick different kinds of stickers and stuff like that. I had thought of doing this and then taking the stickers off at the end. So it's just kind of like glowing through, but then you could just see the candle through it. And I was like, yeah, not a fan of that. And so I put the stickers back on. But you could also do, you know, like if you use a stencil or something like that, then you could definitely do it that way. Where you just put in the black where your pattern is. Okay. But I definitely liked it better with the sticker on, so that's how I decided to show you guys. Yeah, you just want to definitely make sure that you get in all the corners, and so I'm just taking a moment to make sure that I'm getting all the way around. And like I said, if you want your sand to be a bit thicker, then do your glue a bit thicker. And you'll notice that in the spots where the glue is a bit thicker, that's where it's going to stick a lot more. All right, so with the sand... So that glue was, what, number 3? So I think this is $5 in total. And you'll have enough for, you know, like if you just pay $1 more to get another cover, then, you know, it can spread to at least 2 of them. All right, so this is what I did is I made sure I had a paper because paper is easy to work with when we deal with the sand at the end. Okay, so start at the top and just completely coat it. You know, and it might make a little bit of a mess. A bigger paper would be more ideal, but, you know, you work with what you got. All right, and I completely coat it. Especially the spots around these stickers, you want that all completely covered, nice and thick. Rather have too much than too little in this, and it won't be a waste, okay? So I'll show you at the end how it won't be a waste, even though it looks like you are just wasting half of the container on the one. All right, so we're completely covered, and I like to just wait a moment to give that glue just a little bit more time, so then hopefully it will hold a little bit more of the sand. So I'm just folding this and setting it aside for a moment because I'm not quite ready to put it back in the bag. All right, and that's just giving it a chance to get attached before we dump off some extra. Notice a bit more on that corner would be nice. All right, I think we're ready. So to avoid a bit of a mess, I turn it on its side and just kind of do it slowly so it's not like splashing all over the place. Otherwise you'll have sand everywhere. So with the kids, a nice big piece of paper, you know, maybe even a poster board might be more ideal. For doing it with the kids. All right, so there we have it. All right, I'm just going to set aside. I'm going to show you guys how we are not wasting our sand. Trying not to. Okay, so I have my baggie that I was having it held in before, right? And make sure you guys can see. I just pull up the sides, and so I'm sure you guys have done this a few times trying to save your glitter and everything else. And just pull out the sides, make sure you're a little front heavy, and just pour it back in. So nothing is wasted, even though you poured a ton on there, you know, at least 5 times the amount that you actually need, but none of it's wasted, and so we can use this for other projects. Oh, and for this, I wasn't sure if I mentioned, but I just cut just the corner, so that made it easier to control while I was pouring it on. All right, and then we'll just tuck that back in there. You can use it for other projects. And then I wanted to tell you guys the tip to just finish it off. Okay, so I have so many of them here now, I'm getting them all mixed up. So this is the one we just did, right? All right, and so what will happen, here, let me get my paper so I don't make more of a mess. But what will happen is those will all come off if you don't spray them on. So before we go ahead and spray them, you want to go and look at the stickers and kind of wipe off the extra sand that has, you know, attached to the felt. Okay, so that will just like give it a little bit of a cleaner look when it's all done. You know, especially on the ghost, because you want them still looking cute and white. Oh, get one right in the middle. All right. All right, and so as you can see, the edges, they'll just rub right off. Okay, so that's what we don't want to happen. Like, you don't want this sitting around your house and just sand falling all over the place. That is not what you want. Like, that is not cute. It's not ideal. It's a pain in the butt. When you have kids, definitely a big no. All right, so this is one that I've already sprayed. And what I used was this crystal clear enamel. And this stuff I use for so many things. I also do paintings, and so I use this for my paintings. I spray it, and I'm a little bit crazy, so I tend to spray it like 5 times because I want to make sure that things are going to stay, that things will be protected, and I always do the extra. All right, so that's what I used. And you hold it back a good like foot and a half, and you just spray it and you leave the first layer. I believe it's for 10 minutes. And then you can go in and do another layer and just wait like 2 or 3 minutes, then do another layer, wait 2 or 3 minutes. So on this one, I believe I did 4 layers on it, and you know, like you actually have to work to get that sand off. So that's definitely what we want. We don't want a whole bunch of sand falling off all over our furniture and for us having to sweep up, and then it won't be cute anymore. So that is totally not ideal. All right, so that's it. That's it, the little project. Oh, and this one, I believe it was $4 or $5, and I just got it at Lowe's. And like, I barely used any of it. So if you're doing any other projects, like I said, if you do painting at all, like whether you paint boxes, trays, or paintings themselves, or anything, then this is just amazing. So it helps hold things on. It also helps to kind of give it kind of like a plastic coating to protect things. So this is amazing. So if you don't have any, it's kind of like Mod Podge, but a lot cheaper. So if you go and buy the Mod Podge, it's like normal. I think the first time I went out and looked, it was like $10 or $11 for a can. That was pretty much the same. I was like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. So went to Lowe's and found this, and it is amazing. All right, and then we have our little candles. So all in all, once you add in the Mod Podge, you know, kind of adds up. But once you have the Mod Podge, you can use it for tons of other things. So that's it. Nice and simple. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you try it, send us a picture. If you find different stickers at your store, maybe go ahead and post it so other people can see, you know, what might be in their area, so they'll be able to do it. And I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.